guys, it's Cindy. Hey, I was gonna share a video about what I'm fixing tonight. I'm fixing that meatball stroganoff, and it's a big hit here at the house. So I was gonna share that, and I'll try to piece it together the best I can, but I was just gonna share, y'all, this is my pot of water, and I'm gonna cook this whole bag here of the egg noodles. And I put salt in it, so I'm just waiting for that to boil. Now over here, I took a whole bag of meatballs, and I put a little olive oil in the bottom of it just to brown the meatballs. And once they started getting brown, I added 2 cups of this beef broth. Actually, I added a little more than that because I got a bunch of meatballs in, so I added a little bit more than the 2 cups. And I also added a tablespoon of oregano, a tablespoon of basil, and a tablespoon of parsley. And I'm just kind of letting this cook down a little bit. And what I'm gonna do next, because this has been kind of simmering a little bit, and my meatballs are cooked. I just ate one, and they're good just like this, to be honest. But what I'm gonna do next, I've got about 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. I'm gonna add that. I've got 4 ounces of cream cheese. I'm gonna add that. And then I've got 8 ounces, which this is a 16-ounce tub. So I'm gonna add half of this to this. And that's gonna be our meatball sauce, if that's how you wanna say it. And once my noodles get done, and I drain those, then I'm just going to combine the two, and that's going to give you your meatball stroganoff. Y'all, it is so good. But I'll try to come back and take a photo or another little video here in a minute, and hopefully I'll be able to show you the end result. So anyway, I'll be back. Okay, you guys, this is what it's looking like, and I'll tell you something. You know, it called for just the 4 ounces of the cream cheese. Well, I had already put it in a Ziploc and put it in the fridge. And I thought, you know, that extra 4 ounces is not going to hurt anything. So I just opened it back up, and I stuck that other little piece of cream cheese in there. And y'all, I think it's going to be good. It's just going to make it, you know, more cheesy and creamy. So, because I did have some extra meatballs, and I did add just a little extra bit of that beef broth, I think it can handle that little bit extra cheese. So I just added that, and my water is just now starting to come to a boil, just barely. So I'm gonna add my noodles. But y'all, this sauce, really, I mean, it's just gonna cook. I mean, I've got it on 4. Y'all don't look at my dirty stove. I've got it on 4, which is, you know, kind of low, or medium, you know, would be fine. But you're just gonna cook it through, is all you're gonna do. And it might thicken up a little, but it's not going to thicken up just a whole lot yet. It will later on, especially like when you put it up for leftovers. This sauce will be real thick. But anyway, so that's what that's looking like. And you know what? While I got the camera going, I may as well go ahead and add my wide egg noodles. And I'm putting the whole bag in there, which is 16-ounce bag. And this recipe is it's another, y'all, it's another one of those that's just so easy. I mean, seriously, it is so easy, especially if you guys have kids, you know, and you need something quick to throw together on a weeknight. I used to do this all the time when Raven was in school. And like, you know, she would get home from school and, you know, might have an hour, you know, by the time I got home from work, might just have an hour to throw something together and get her around for like ball practice. And that was just, you know, every night throughout the week, it seemed like. And, you know, it's just kind of funny because you go to work, you just work yourself to death, you know. And you come home and you got to hurry up and, you know, figure out dinner and then run to ball practice and do all that stuff. And I know my oldest daughter, she's got 2 that she juggles, and I know that, you know, it's a challenge. It can be. And so it's just, you know, these recipes like this that you can throw together pretty quick and easy, that's what I like for those weeknight meals. And y'all, this is going to feed us, no joke, for, gosh, considering how many's here, you know, just me, John, Raven, it's going to feed us for 2 or 3 nights. So it does fix a lot. So keep that in mind if you've got, you know, 4 or 5 in your family, or more. So anyway, while I'm on, let this cook down a little bit, and I'll be back. All right, guys, here's the bonus round here. The bonus part of the video while this is cooking. I was just gonna tell y'all, I move stuff around all the time. That's just what I do. And I did. I took that big old driftwood piece that was on that table, and I made it a little simpler, because we don't use this table hardly ever. So I thought, well, if I made it a little simpler, maybe we'd use it. Now this little hurricane thing, it was on that little table there. And y'all, when I picked that thing up, look what happened. It broke. So I'm gonna have to glue it back. But yeah, the bottom part kind of fell apart a little bit. So I'm gonna fix that, but I'm gonna live with this for a little while and see if I like it. Make it just simple. And I put salt and pepper out there. I put napkins out there, and I was like, no, simple. We just, you know, so I want to do that. Now that piece that I moved is right there. That big old thing. So we'll see, you know, if I don't know about it. I don't know if I like it or not. But I moved it to the coffee table, and I really think it needs something white there because, you know, the living room's so dark. And, but I thought, well, that's what I do. I move stuff around and I live with it for a little while. If I don't like it, I move it and just do that. I just keep rotating stuff, you guys. Another thing, we did go yesterday, and we got our quote on our flooring, and I'll just touch base with you about that. At first, I'll tell you this. At first, you see how this coating is. It's paint. I don't know if it's paint or stain or what, but then it has a coating on it. Well, at first, they were telling us, regardless of the estimate, we were going to have to rent some kind of machine and remove all this top and grind it down to the concrete. Like over here, you know what's coming up. You know, it's coming up. It's down to the concrete. But we were going to have to strip it down to the bare concrete. And we were like, oh my gosh, what? No way. But that was for if we had went with the ceramic, or was it porcelain or ceramic tile? I think ceramic. The wood plank looking tile. So anyway, that estimate came out to be, you wouldn't even believe. If I told you how much, you would not believe. Well, I'll just tell you, it was like $24,000, $25,000 to get that done. And a lot of it was labor. So we went to the LVP, whatever you want to call it. And it was a lot cheaper. So, and some of the stuff we can do ourselves, which I think John is going to try to, you know, skim a little bit of the cost down by, he's going to do like pulling up the toilets. We're going to move the big stuff. The appliances will move, the washer and dryer will move. In here, we'll have to move all his desk stuff, that little piano, we'll have to move that. But the rest of the stuff, they'll move. They'll take care of that stuff. And, yeah, the price was, you know, it was down to like, you know, under $1,600. But the more that we can do is just going to keep shaving some, you know, off the price. So anyway, so that's where we're at. John is at Home Depot, I believe, right now. And he's getting the order put in. And so we're looking at like a month before we can, you know, get on the books. I went on the books now. I want it scheduled, but they said it would take about 4 weeks before the flooring came in. And y'all, the flooring, because I'm so used to this being dark, I went with the darkest they had, and it's almost black. It is. It's almost black. Not quite. It's like espresso color. But I'm already used to the dark, and I thought, well, I'm just going to go dark. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And also, we were not going to do the office because, you know, it's a big space. And we thought, no, we just need to go ahead and do it. Get it done and get it over with, you know. So we're going to go ahead and just do all of it. So anyway, well, y'all, that's my little added stuff. Let me get back to this cooking. I'll be right back. All right, you guys, I just drained my noodles. They were done. And I poured them right over in this pot of meatballs and sauce. And y'all, that's going to be it. Once this gets mixed up real good, which I need a better spoon. But there's quite a bit of sauce in here that's gonna, once it gets, try to find a better spoon. Maybe this one will be better. But once it gets mixed up good, and you can kind of see, you know, how much sauce is in there. But that sauce is gonna thicken quite a bit. But there's a lot of meatballs in here too. And, but yeah, y'all, this is my meatball stroganoff, and it is so, it's just really good, and it takes no time to fix. And like I said, I used to fix this all the time during the week, and, you know, sometimes I would just fix like garlic toast or like cheese toast, you know, to go with it. Green beans would be good with it. Or just a side salad would be good with it too. You know, even like maybe some mixed vegetables. I don't cook mixed vegetables a lot, but a lot of people do. And they'll just cook them in butter, you know, buy the frozen and cook it in butter and seasoning. Just to get those veggies in there. And, you know, that's not a bad idea. But honestly, for me, you guys, tonight, this is going to be our dinner. I don't even think I'm going to fix bread. I'm not going to fix anything. If you're hungry and you want a bowl of it, come and get you a bowl. and, you know, fill the hole and you're going to be good. So, anyway, y'all, that's what it is. And it's super, super easy. And, y'all, I'm glad I've got you guys to, you know, share little things with. And if y'all got something easy, y'all share it with me, y'all. I appreciate stuff like that. So, you guys, I'm getting off of here, and I got some dirty dishes now that I got to take care of. So, anyway, I'm going to get off here, and y'all take care, and I hope y'all have a great evening, and I will talk to you guys soon. See ya. Bye-bye.